Hello, and welcome to Social Studies, Ancient Civilizations, Day 5. We're talking about daily life in ancient Egypt. Daily life in ancient Egypt was quite different than it is today for us. However, there are some things that we have in common. You'll notice that there's a QR code on the screen. So if you could use your camera and click on it, that would be very helpful. Here's the deal. You're going to be filling out this daily life in ancient Egypt sheet, which is found in your book creator for ancient civilizations. And this is a major learning target because we are comparing and contrasting daily life in ancient times with recent times, so times today. So, excuse me, pardon me. So you'll be filling out this chart. And when you use the QR code, you will go to Ducksters. Oh, pardon me. It just kind of switched here. You'll be going to this website here. It's called Ducksters. Now, unfortunately, it has a bunch of ads to the right, so please try to ignore them. This is overall a great site, but it does use advertising as a way of making money, so unfortunately try to ignore the items to the right. So ancient Egypt, ancient Egyptian food, jobs, and daily life. We are comparing the daily life, or things that just happen every day, to folks in ancient Egypt as they compare to us today. So we could look at clothing. What did they wear? Looking nice and being clean was very important to the Egyptians. Most everyone, men and women, wore jewelry of some type. The rich wore jewelry made of gold and silver, while the poorer people used copper. Makeup was important as well. Makeup was worn by both men and women. They had cosmetic cases they would carry around, and the main type of makeup used was eye paint. Because it was so hot, most people wore white linen clothes. Men wore kilts and women wore a straight dress. Slaves and servants would wear patterned fabrics. So unfortunately in their culture they did have slaves and servants, which is very sad that some people did not have as many rights as others. However, we're focusing on the clothing aspect. So what did they wear? Now I'm going to go back to my page here. Clothing, if you notice, it's the first item. So ancient Egyptian folks, what did they wear? Let me just try to adjust it here. They wore white clothing to stay cool. I'm going to see if I can add a text box here. So they wore, oh, for some reason it's kind of squawking at me, so I'm not going to be able to type in there. Sorry about that. But I will continue with this lesson. So clothing, ancient Egyptian clothing items. Men and women wore white linen to stay cool. What is this item today? So in ancient Egypt, the women wore white dresses, white linen dresses. Men wore white kilts, which you can see in the picture right here. A kilt is kind of like a skirt, but it was specifically for men. What is this item today? So today, women still wear dresses. Men oftentimes will wear shirts, pants, or shorts. And how do these items compare? Well, for instance, in Minnesota, it gets very cold in the winter, so we have to cover our bodies. We cannot go shirtless as these men are here, or we need covering on our feet as well, so we need shoes and socks. So because we live in Minnesota, we have quite different items of clothing. So then you're going to use your book creator and you are going to fill in. Your book creator looks like this, and you're going to fill in for the rest of the topics on your book creator sheet. You have clothing, food, games and entertainment, trades and jobs. Now I'd just like to get your attention here for this. So you'll notice that they have what did they wear for clothing, where did they live, what did they eat, what jobs did they have. So you have a lot of it right here, and there's some different fun facts. But down here it says entertainment and games. So that's where you're going to want to click for that one. And you can see here's the entertainment and games, the hunting, board games, sports, storytelling, festivals. So most of what you'll need is under culture, and that's where the QR code will take you. But when you need to find out what happened for entertainment and games, that's when you're going to click down there. All right. I hope this answers a lot of your questions for how to fill out this sheet. Additionally, I would like your attention to be brought to Epic because there are a lot of great stories in Epic about ancient Egypt. So while you have access to Epic and you're reading independently, because remember we like you to read independently for at least 20 minutes a day. That's always our expectation. You could choose to read about ancient Egypt while you're reading so that you will become more knowledgeable about ancient Egypt. And plus there's tons of really neat things you can learn. Okay, I hope you enjoy looking at the website and learning lots about ancient Egypt. Have a good day.